Picture this: a vast plain stretching to the horizon, dust swirling in the air, and from opposite ends emerge two giants from different times. On one side, the modern-day colossus, the elephant, Earth's largest land animal today, intelligent, emotional, and immensely powerful. On the other side, a thunderous echo from the past, the dinosaur, an umbrella term for some of the most massive and terrifying creatures that ever roamed the planet, like the towering Tyrannosaurus rex or the long-necked Brachiosaurus. What if these two titans could somehow exist in the same era? Who would dominate the land? Let's time travel through this epic clash. The elephant, especially the African bull elephant, weighs up to 14,000 pounds, stands up to 13 feet tall, and is a walking fortress. With tusks that can gore, trunks that can lift 700 pounds, and intelligence that rivals dolphins and primates, elephants aren't just big, they're smart. They mourn their dead, communicate over miles using low-frequency rumbles, and form complex matriarchal societies. Now travel back 65 million years and meet the dinosaurs, apex predators and herbivorous behemoths that ruled for over 160 million years. Let's take the Tyrannosaurus rex as the prime example. It stood over 20 feet tall, weighed around 18,000 pounds, and had one of the most powerful bites in history, with a force of over 12,000 psi. Its serrated teeth were like steak knives, designed to crush bone and rip through flesh. On the herbivore side, giants like the Argentinosaurus could stretch over 100 feet and weigh over 80 tons, making even the largest elephant look like a calf. But don't count the elephant out just yet. Unlike dinosaurs, which relied heavily on instinct, elephants exhibit memory, learning, problem-solving, and emotional depth. If we imagine a face-off, much would depend on which dinosaur we're talking about. Against a raptor, the elephant's sheer size and stomping power could win the battle. Against a T-Rex, things get complicated. The T-Rex's speed, aggression, and bone-crushing jaws could be devastating. But remember, elephants are no strangers to conflict. They've fought lions, rhinos, and even humans with deadly results. They can run up to 25 km/h and use their tusks to impale threats. In a defensive stand, an elephant might hold its ground. In fact, if we compare brain size relative to body and social intelligence, the elephant wins hands down. Dinosaurs, while physically dominant, likely had more basic neural functions, enough to hunt and survive, but not plan or mourn or solve complex problems. Now let's switch the terrain. In a prehistoric jungle, the dinosaur would likely win by brute force and evolutionary adaptation. But in today's savannas, with complex social behavior, survival strategies, and environmental control, the elephant thrives. One ruled for millions of years and then vanished, most likely due to a meteor strike and climate change. The other is still here, adapting, surviving poaching, droughts, and shrinking habitats. In many ways, the elephant represents not just strength but resilience and intelligence, a true survivor. So, who's the real king? The dinosaur may win in size and ferocity, but the elephant wins in adaptability and complexity. One was nature's experiment in going big, the other is nature's masterpiece in balance. This battle, while fictional, teaches us a lot about evolution, survival, and the beauty of nature's diversity. And maybe, just maybe, the greatest power isn't brute force or sharp teeth, but the ability to remember, to care, and to live in harmony. Thanks for watching this Prehistoric Meets Modern Face-Off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Animal Secrets for more wild matchups that stretch the limits of imagination and science.